What's up, YouTube? It's FitzBro, and this is our very first patch rundown for Age of Empires 4. Now, this one is a very small patch as it is mid-November. The game only came out a few weeks ago, and they told us that it would not be a ton, but I want to go over the notes so that you are up to date, and hopefully there'll be a much larger patch coming at the end of the month. Let's look into this. So this was posted just moments ago, patch number 7989. And this is live as of today. You can download it. But do note, if you do download it, it is not going to work with previous saved games. So if you wanted to go back and watch any recorded games, or maybe for some casting or some review, perhaps from the Genesis tournament last weekend, you may want to wait a moment before getting this update. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to impact single player games or campaign, so you will have to move forward with a little bit of caution in regards to that. Our release notes: a change made to drastically reduce performance drops when panning the camera across the map. So this is just be when you're moving your map around, moving your camera around on the game. Sounds like a good little update. Steam users are now able to link their Xbox Live accounts in game. Woo! I don't really care. Let me know in the comments if that's something you're super excited about. Some users reported health bars disappearing during gameplay regardless of their setting selections. This has been fixed, and in-game health bars should appear when you tell them to in the settings. So this is a setting you have to turn on. I have heard people report this, so that's a nice little fix that they've done there. The Mongol Town Center can no longer be placed directly next to their opponent's town center. From now on, the Mongol TC capital must be placed in an explored area and not within 20 miles of an enemy's town center. Our balance team will continue to observe your feedback and on this and other elements of gameplay. So this is what everyone's been looking for, and we kind of expect it will be coming today. Really nice to hear that they've made this change. And honestly, I think it's an appropriate change. I was worried it would be a restriction of buildings in general, but it is just the capital TC. You really don't have any business moving your capital TC over into your enemy's base to abuse this tactic in the first place, and at least you can still drop other buildings. Now, what I'll be most curious about is if you put a perfect radius of town centers around your enemy's base, if they pack up their town center, can they not put it down? But 20 tiles isn't that big, so hopefully, this will be a nice change. Let me know in the comments if this is the change that you wanted to see, and if this is going to solve the problem. I think it will. And the small adjustments made to in-game localization. So that's the meat and potatoes. That's what's happened in this patch. Not a ton here. Real quick, some known issues. These are things that they are working on. I can only assume there is a much larger patch coming in the near future in the month. You can find a list of known issues here at any time. I'll click that in just a second. Replays from the previous patch are not compatible. Now, they say there's a known issue. Maybe that means they are going to support backdating patches. So that's cool with replays. That would be very nice. Requirement text for the Mongol TC capital does not call out the necessity for it to be placed in an explored area. We'll be fixing this in a future update. So you can't just place it in the fog of war. That's been unexplored, I assume. So I guess that's something they're working on. Everyone knows there's this infinite relic duplication bug for the Rus. Honestly, I was hoping that would be in today's fix, but it looks like it is not. They're working on it. Unfortunately, now since it's in these patch notes, it's going to be even more obvious to players, but is what it is. Known issue: Mongol Civ packed buildings continuously repaired has been identified. So you can apparently start repairing a Mongol building, then make it run away, and that villager will keep infinitely repairing it. They are aware of that and are going to be working on fixing that. And then known issue: Mongol Civ superior mobility providing too much increased movement speed has been identified. You think? So these buildings are super speedy. I thought this might be something that could change today. It's just, reducing the time, the tile speed of a unit. Perhaps it's just in fact bugged and not following the speed it's supposed to have. So those are the known issues. Let's look real quick at the full list. You can look at this at any time and kind of see a working list of what they are currently working through. It's a little bit more verbose to read here. I'm not going to go everything in detail. Essentially, they've got tracking fixed and awaiting an update. And you can see down here, game tracking. They've got some performance issues. Crash when pressing a hotkey while using a third-party IME. Microsoft Store users seeing black screen in place of in-game videos. A gameplay, changing the terrain to the fog of war. Pause when pressing save. Mastery progress not tracked across saves. Camera recentering after double tapping a control group number can lead to unexpected or empty focus. You know, I'm actually kind of interested in this one. Don't care so much about these other ones, but this might be impacting some users. Fix awaiting update. Okay, infinite relic duplication. The text of the Mongol TC. Packed building, superior mobility. Okay, those are things they mentioned before. And what has been fixed, performance drops when panning the camera, unable to link Xbox profiles. So most of this is just the same that was on that previous page. But there you have it. Our very first patch for Age of Empires 4. It's a very small one, kind of what we expected. So don't get too worked up about it yet. But let me know down in the comments what you think. I will be live on twitch.tv/FitzBro tonight, playing some more Mongols and Delhi Sultanate and maybe a few other civilizations for you. And it's always a good time. So head on over, and I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching.